Hey everyone, this is Vintage Vinny, and I have a thrift store haul to share with you all. It's actually more of a collective haul from an antique store, the thrift store of course, and eBay. And I also have a box of stuff to share from a friend that sent me some stuff. So, we were supposed to go to the flea market this past weekend, and of course the rain and all the bad weather that they kept saying was going to come never came, and it didn't come until the evening, so we were left on Sunday with basically just another chill day, which was good because I had another busy week coming up. Got time and a half today at work, and I busted my butt getting everything done that I needed to make sure we had empty carts for tomorrow's truck, because we get a truck every day at least at my store. So I got some really decent stuff to share with you all, and I guess I'll start off with the box of stuff that my friend Karina over at MsStoneHome decided to send to me, because I sent her a little something. So she sent me this thing of Serpentine. It's brand new, never used, by the Paper Art Company. I like the graphics on it. Definitely a 70s kind of a thing. It almost is the same material that they make wristbands out of, like, you know, the paper wristbands you get at the county fair or something like that. So I thought that was cool, new old stock, and I'll definitely display that. She also sent me these really, really odd penguins, or at least I think they're penguins. They're all made in Japan. They all have these really weird, like, evil-looking faces. I don't know what or who they are, or who they're trying to portray, but they were really, really cool. They are made in Japan, so they're not a handmade piece. Those will be cool on a Christmas tree, I think. I don't know who they are. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. She also sent me some glass ornaments, that were made in Austria. I'll show you these two first, because I don't want to... Aren't those cool? One's a lantern and one's like, I think, a cupcake or something. So I thought that was kind of cool. And my favorite one that she sent me happens to be this clown. It looks a lot more evil on camera, I think. Let's see if I can get it to focus for you all. Sometimes this camera does not like to focus. There we go. See, kind of looks evil. Not really, but it does. And the last thing that was in that box is just a photograph, I think, of a dog who accidentally got his head stuck in a candy container from 1972. So I thought that was kind of neat. So MsStoneHome, I like that a lot. I appreciate it. And she and I met actually through YouTube. She's actually a resident of Maryland as well, just on the other side of the state. Not where I'm located. So, that's how she and I got connected, through YouTube. I subscribed to her because I really liked all the stuff that she found and the stuff that she crafts with, even though I'm not a crafter myself. And, you know, I made a comment, or a few comments on some of her videos, and then she decided to check me out and see what I found because of my name. And she found out that I put content out as well. Content out as well, so she checked out some of my videos and said, hey, this is awesome stuff, I'm subscribing to you, and so we've been subscribed to each other ever since. So that was that stuff. And then from eBay, I did get some really, really neat stuff. You guys know I'm on a kick for those pinup arcade cards, and I've been collecting them for a few months now. Some of these you've already seen, but some of them go into this book that I have not shown you all before. This Cabaret Girl was $2.95 with shipping, and then the next girl I think was $1.39 with shipping. She's covering up, I think, her chest all the way down so you don't see anything. It's just kind of a tease, strip tease. The girl on up here that my finger is on is also doing the same thing, covering up her chest down and with a long garment all the way down, just as a strip tease. And the last one is of Betty Grable, just in a bathing suit, just in a different pose and a different bathing suit. That one was the most expensive of the ones that I bought to show you all in this haul, at $6. I was waiting for the seller to list another one because I had missed out on the other one, and I asked him, hey, do you have any more of these? And he said, I'm going to have to go look and see. He listed it, and I thought I was going to be paying upwards of $9, but thankfully I did not. And the last piece from eBay that I was able to get for a really good price, collector-wise, is another piece of advertising that I hadn't gotten my hands on in what feels like months. I got the 1929 Coca-Cola serving tray featuring a flapper advertising bottle sales. Now, in the late 20s, they released this one and the one for fountain sales, where she has a glass in her hand right here. So this one I think is more desirable because they probably didn't make a lot of trays for bottle sales. I think they were trying to focus more on fountain sales in the 20s. So this one was really, really cool, and I didn't think $50 was too much to ask because it's in good shape, despite the border being pretty faded, but that doesn't bother me because I thought $49.99 was a good price. What do you all think? So let's get into the thriftage now. I'm trying not to make this a long video because I've noticed a lot of my videos tend to be 20 minutes long, 30 minutes long, and I'm sure listening to my voice for 30 minutes is not fun. So, you know, Goodwill typically doesn't get a lot of vintagey stuff. Sometimes it's hit or miss, especially in the town that I'm in because it's an older town. Or even Goodwill in general because they just, you know, they see all the vintage stuff as valuable, so they throw it up on their website and then let everyone else who's really interested in that stuff buy it. Which is not bad, but, you know. Anyway, for $2, I got this really, really cool looking Panther. I would date it to probably the 1950s. It's painted gold, and it has a red interior of a mouth. $2, that's kind of similar to the one that I have that is a TV lamp. I am going to probably have to buy some kind of circular gems and put them in the eye sockets because they're missing. But I thought this would be cool to add to that for $2. Now, my Salvation Army is like my honey hole for all my vintage tchotchkes that I find because I can get them relatively inexpensive and they're very, very interesting. And it's cool to see which ones they have. Sometimes they have sets, and some of them I'm kind of just like, nah, don't really need it. Not my taste. If it's kitschy, if it's like a cool color, I'll definitely pick them up because they're really cheap. Next piece I think is for a small desk. It's probably one of two. It's a Poodle bookend, all ceramic. And the reason that I think it goes on a desk is because there's a small hole right here where I think someone would put a pen. Like maybe somebody has their, I don't know, like art books in between two of these. And then they have a pen here so they can, I don't know, take notes or something like that. So for 75 cents, I thought that was cool. Definitely a 50s or 60s piece because I know the Poodle was very popular at that time. For $1.50, I got another baby planter. This one's also a bassinet. It has 4 Babies Future on the back. This one is a planter bank combination. And it is marked Anarcho, and it even has the original sticker that came off when I was peeling off the price tag of $1.50. Because this one has 2 functions on it, I might throw it up for $20. I haven't actually sold any of them yet, so I'm waiting for the right person to come along who collects these just to buy one. So yeah, that's a cool piece. Paint is a little faded, or if it was made to look that way, I'm not exactly sure. And I think there might be a small crack by the hole of where the coins go. But yeah, I think that should do fairly well. $16 to $20 is what I'm hoping to get. Something for MsStoneHome, because I'm not typically a fan of these. This is kind of like either a baby boot or a slipper. I'm going to wait and gather up a bunch more stuff to send to her. That was 75 cents. And I can't wait to send that to her because I know she's been on a kick for those assemblage boxes. And she's done quite a few of them. If you check her Instagram out, you'll see what I mean. She's got it for Christmas, Halloween, baby assemblage boxes, kitchen, or cooking and baking. So I think this will be a great little addition to her assemblage creations, I think. For $2.50, I got this really, really awesome duck planter. Isn't that cool? That would be cool in like maybe a bathroom or something like that. Like you can throw your brushes or something like that in there. No marks on it, but it was still very, very cool for $2.50. And he was there the last time that I was there, so I'm surprised nobody picked him up. And that's one thing that I really, really like about my town, and I say that a lot, because a lot of people don't really go for the vintage stuff, and so I get to scoop it up whenever I see it. Because a lot of people here are looking for stuff to use, because it's not that it's a really poor area, but it's not like the wealthiest. It's not Beverly Hills wealthy, but hey. But you know, right now, I'm fortunate enough that I don't really have bills to be paying right now. Well, very soon, hopefully when I get a car, I'll have to be paying insurance and stuff like that. Which is why I like doing the reselling, because it's extra money. And, of course, I want to try to make that my full-time income at one point. Anyway, last ceramic that I picked up was this girl. She's all blue, and she's also a planter. She was $2.50. In pretty darn good shape. The only thing that I see that's wrong with her is that one of her hands are chipped. I don't know if that's going to focus or not. She is also an Anarcho piece. I think she's for maybe a Christmas figurine because she has a gift in her hand. Not exactly sure, but I can't wait to use her at Christmas time. And other thing that's really wrong is just the fact that she's got some paint missing, but that's not terrible. also from the Salvation Army, I got some zippers, and you all know that Jen and her sister Kim, also known as the Pudgy Picker, make, I think, coin purses for her booth, so I always try to look out for the zippers if I see them. I got this whole bag for $1, and then I got this individual one for 35 cents. So anytime I see those and they're new in the box, or I get a whole bunch of them for a good price, I try to snatch them up, because I have a bag of stuff waiting to send to them. I just want to build up enough, so that way they have a good amount to use. Alright, and the last thing that I got at the thrift store, which I was pretty surprised to find, because I just hadn't gone around. I think the best thing to do when you go to thrift stores is go around at least 2 or 3 times, because sometimes you just miss things. Or, you know, you start making better decisions. You're like, oh, I don't really want to buy this. I don't think that's going to be worth it. Oh, the rank is too high on that. Or it's just not selling for what I want to get for it. That kind of thing. Anyway, I found this set of Whitman cards. And the last card helped me determine what kind of game it's for. And it's an old made deck of cards. And this was a really, really good find. I mean, I'm just going to keep them for myself because I love the graphics. I'm not exactly sure of the age, but I definitely like them. They come in an old plastic case that says Whitman on it. And I only paid 25 cents for that. I really like that, and I'm going to definitely hold on to that. Just, you know, do what I need with it to do with it. Alright, the antique store. Or antique stores, I should say. These I actually bought for my mom for Mother's Day. These came from a different place. I did pay $15 for them a piece, which may seem a little high to some of you because, you know. But these are old Carnival Canes that you'd buy, I think, like when you were going to visit the carnival, or they were just kind of like a souvenir. These are not celluloid, they're a harder plastic. One is a wiener dog and one is a bulldog. And I wasn't sure what to get my mom for Mother's Day, so I saw these and I asked my dad, why don't I get these for Mom for Mother's Day? I'll just pick 2 of them. He's like, yes, definitely do so. And I've looked up these on eBay, not these ones specifically, but the Carnival Canes themselves, and people do try to ask a lot for them, and the shipping on them is ridiculous, because it's hard to find boxes for items that are as long as these are. So 15 wasn't too bad, I don't think. And then at one of the antique stores in town, kind of like a co-op vendor space or vendor mall, I got this one, and it was only $1, and then the booth was having 60% off, so I got this one for 40 cents. This one just has like tie-dye colored wood on it, which I thought was cool, and it kind of goes with the ones that my mom has now. So that was a really good find for 40 cents, I think. And then I had been waiting for this to go on sale forever in this one guy's booth. It's called The Haunted Castle. It's one of those pinball games. I really, really liked the graphics in it. As you can see, it does say $15.50. I got it half off at $7.75, which does seem kind of like a lot, but I love it, and I didn't think that was too much to ask at half off, and I bought something for Amazon that's going to pay this right off. I did notice that there are some Roman numerals where the balls are, and I looked up the new Roman numerals, and it came out to 1972. I thought this was going to be older, like maybe like the late 60s, but it still kind of has a 60s vibe to it, which I really, really like. These things are only worth what you pay for them. I see one online right now, someone's asking $9.99, and nobody's budging, and they want $8.75 to ship it. So if you see these and you like them, and you think, oh, you know, $5 to $7 isn't too bad, and you just want to display them like I'm going to with this one, just pick them up because they are very, very cool while they may not hold much value. Alright, and the last piece that I want to share with you all, I actually took the tag off because I thought the video was going to be fine until it cut off on me. I got my aunt this 1970s tissue holder. It's yellow, kind of like a, I don't know what kind of yellow this is called, like a golden yellow. And it has embossed flowers on it. It was originally $10, and then I got it half off at $5 for my aunt. So that's everything that I wanted to share with you all in this haul. I hope you guys had a great Memorial Day, whether you went out shopping for all the good sales that all the stores are holding, or if you had a good barbecue with lots of friends and family. I just hope it was a good day for you all. Don't forget to check out MsStoneHome. I'm going to link her down below, and I'm also going to link the video that the stuff that I sent her was in, a video that she made. And also, if you have not subscribed to me already, go ahead and do that. Also hit the red bell next to the subscribe button so that way you get notified when a new video comes out. All the links to my social media accounts are linked in the description box below, so check them out, because I do like to make posts to Instagram. That's where I'm mostly active at the moment. And thank you all so much for watching.